Okay, so I've cleaned up the starter motor terminal. Was like covered in grease and it was disgusting, and sometimes it wouldn't get enough amperage to actually close the circuit, and as you can see by a bit of melting up here, it wasn't liking it. So I've cleaned that up, got all the grease off, made sure it's not shorting out there. Got the spacer washer in there as well, made out of some sort of fake leathery cardboardy thing, and that all appears to start better now. I've also got around and cleaned out the fuel bowl. I took it out, it actually unscrews from the bottom. So there's a little screwy tab at the bottom there. So unscrews that, then it folds forward. Then you can get to where the fuel bowl is. There's meant to be a filter in there. Couldn't see one, it was just the gauze. I'm assuming in addition to the gauze there's meant to be a filter, but for now I'm actually going to leave that because I think I might eventually leave that clean, so I can inspect the fuel quality and actually put further down the line a inline fuel filter pod rather than playing with the original setup too much. So now that's all cleaned out. There was some black sediment in there which would have also caused some rough riding, but it's all nice and clean now. Like last time, I have cleaned up all the points on the coil, cleaned up the distributor. I put brand new spark plugs in. I've now advanced the choke to allow for the greater airflow since the pod filter changeover. A lot less smelly oil smell coming into the cabin now, so less choking on oil bubbling. The only thing that still creates a fair bit of smell is the I guess the evaporative bit of the engine where it lets the blow by come out the head and bottom of the engine through these little blow by filters. I have installed a bit of steel wool in them to try and catch as much larger particles and let them drip back into the engine rather than spraying out all over the engine and causing a mess. Appears to still spray a little bit, as you can see there, but most of it now gets caught and doesn't actually come out spraying like a garden hose all down the side of the engine. So it's getting less messy and less oil, because I'm trying to reduce all the oil smells, so when you're actually driving you're not sort of sucking in that oil smell while you're driving. Slowly getting there, but it's all starting to come together nicely and it's working pretty well now. I'll give it a start up and we'll see how we go. So with no choke, let's see if it starts up first go. Oh, no, I've got a little bit of choke. There we go. And I'll turn the choke back off. So yeah, I probably could advance the choke a little bit more, but I'll leave it like that. So that way I've got a bit of control to turn it down, because I don't want it too advanced that I don't want misfiring from overrun when I turn the car off. So I'd rather it be nearing conking out, so that way when I turn it off it's not going to misfire or backfire. But yeah, you're getting there. Everything's starting to work. I've got interior lights, I've got a bit of modernisation going on. Got a voltmeter hidden in there, and I also run a solar panel off the back, so it never really gets flat. Yeah, so it's getting very usable now.